Rafael Nadal was taking a cheeky swipe to put Roger Federer after the Swiss veteran decided to skip the clay court season for the second year running. Federer conceded the #1 spot in the world to Nadal after being stunned by Thanasi Kokkinakis in the second round of the Miami Open in March. The shock defeat came just a few days after Federer lost his first match of 2018 at the BNP Paribas Open final at Indian Wells. Prior to that, Federer had claimed a host of titles, claiming the #1 spot from Nadal during a successful run in Rotterdam in February. Shortly after his loss to Kokkinakis, Federer announced he would be skipping the clay court season altogether. His depature coincided with Nadal's return from injury, with the Spaniard opting not to play in any of the hard court tournaments at the start of the year. Federer's announcement came a few weeks after saying he would love to play Rafa on clay, prompting Nadal's tongue-in-cheek response. He said he'd love to play me again in a best-of-5 on clay, so I thought he'd play Roland Garros, Nadal said. 2 days later he said he's not playing on clay. Maybe a little contradictory. Federer only has 2 wins from 13 matches against Nadal on clay. The 36-year-old confirmed on his website that he would be skipping the clay court season, but hasn't decided on whether he'll play the French Open. Nadal returns to the tour at the Monte Carlo Masters this week. He'll play Alger's Bidin in the round of 32 on Wednesday morning. Having not played since the Australian Open in January, Nadal had 2 wins in Spain's Davis Cup quarter-final win over Germany. The 31-year-old won the Monte Carlo Masters last year during an incredible clay season that cemented his spot as the world's #1 player. I feel that I'm playing well. I had some good days of practice here, playing some good sets, Nadal said this week. That helps me. I love this event. I always feel comfortable here. I'm enjoying being here in Monte Carlo in an event that always brings me to the best feelings possible. It's hopefully going to be my first event of the year that I can finish, and I'm excited about that.